It is a building that first hosted football way back in 19. Coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, ready, 8, read. We on now. We on now. Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. X3, 218, jump. Go. Go get him, go get him. Hey, exit. 55 is my guy, 55.
Throwing on first down. Clifford, complete. Hunter Henry with the ground. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike. Hey, echo. Switch up, switch up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, wahoo! Oh, you got deep? Mike,
looking to throw. Clifford. And the Raiders have got him. Maurice Hurst make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set. Hey, lock it. Take four. Hey, zoom. Ready?
They're going to try and throw. Throw left side complete. It's Black. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
Ready up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey! Look, squeeze. Smooth.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Alpha. 61, matchbox lights. Nice 7. 2.
Off play action. Clifford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, Monday. Check. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 30, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Get in the right room. Now. Motion. Look at me. Go up. Check. Hey, orbit. Let's go.
2nd and 4. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Clifford, and it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
15-9. Let him know. Check the backer. 6-6, pull it high. 55, Mark 55.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Yep. 55's my guy, 55. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 11. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34.
Bravo.
55, 55. Hey, eat. Not today, you want? Not today.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go.
Penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
5.
Back to throw. Clifford.
You ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Jackson, go.
Looking to throw. Clifford. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Chopper!
Check three. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Hey. Leo. Snap.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Bristol, travel. Go. Ready?
On 4th down, Clifford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
Interception, baby. All day.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2nd quarter from Oakland, the home-standing Raiders with the football here as they've got it 2nd down and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You. Shoot. Slam. 80.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game, 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 9, check 9. Kill. Hey, exit.
Mark 55.
Down to the
Back to throw. Clifford. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Clifford is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Hey, wahoo! Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
You're not ready.
Check 26, just go.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Clifford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Tight dog. Go on. SOS. Go. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Back to throw. Clifford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Fair. Check 25. Say. Look at me. Zipper.
55 is my guy, 55.
Smooth. Hurry up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford.
You ain't going nowhere.
Throw left side complete. It's Black. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more.
Hey, Alpha. 48,
On 4th down, Clifford got his man complete over the middle. That's Black. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Check protein, spell. Deuce. You're out. Lucky. 22-jet bomber. Hey, orbit. Snap.
Second and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Weapon. Right there in the middle, 55.
It's going to be a long day.
Yes. Hey,
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
No, that's the way.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
55, 55. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 50. Hustle. Get it.
On 1st down, Clifford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
X3, 218, chop.
55, 55.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. On 1st and 10, Clifford. Over the middle, complete. It's Black. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard 1st half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Check 55, Mike.
From the gun, Clifford eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even 1st half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 15.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Middle.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. 1st half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
56. Watch the pass. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Sponge. No. Check your hot read. Hey, quarter. Jam. Whip. Hey, alert. Watch the ad. Bang. Alert. Bang.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
His team showed up. Check 52. Monday. 49. Check 49. Hey, quarter.
Watch safety creeping.
Now Rosen. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Mike 55. Rip left.
Throwing on 1st down. Clifford, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6.
To throw again. Clifford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Black. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. That's the pass. Hatchet. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Come on, let's go. Check safety.
Recon, 152 fighter. Go, Jackrabbit, come on.
Watch twins.
Hard.
Twins.
Hey.
Alert 3.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains.
55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the run.
Looking to throw on second down. Clifford. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Ready, ready.
Check 48, the mark. Here we go, here we go. Back, back, back. Shoot.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Looking to throw. Clifford firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
At the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, stand up. Shoot.
On 4th down, Clifford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
Ready? Tight end left. 3 down. 45. Key in.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check 31. Hey, switch gears.
Hug.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Fielded at the 43. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Down. 15, line it. 15 line. Hey, wahoo! 55, Mike, 55!
55, Mike, 55. There's a party now. There's a party now. Check, 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 check.
Lead grip.
On first down, Clifford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back now in the East Bay. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Rock it.
Rush in. He's coming.
We got double. Hey, lock it.
Check the backer. Check three. Switch. Joker.
Check, look, squeeze.
Hey, check 24. Check three.
Let's go.
From the gun, Clifford. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again. Clifford.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Smooth.
Mike 55.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Under 10. 10.
On third down, Clifford. Flush to his right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Alert, alert. Don't get nervous.
kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Shift, shift. Watch, alert, alert, alert. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Monday.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Alert, alert.
Check, check, check. Check, 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 check.
Middle.
Rosen on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Go. Leo.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check.
Check hot route.
Go.
Check. Fresno.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative.
It got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Watch the slant. Shift. Undercrush.
On 1st and 10, Clifford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
In your face.
Ready.
Back to throw. Clifford is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch out.
Go out.
Check 15. Check 50.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Clifford. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cleveland Farrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll return it from the 6. Well, they had him bottled up, but here's a late flag, and a face mask is going to get a much better starting position. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Flushed out right. And his first throw here is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
90 Wolf, protein spill, hey, lock it.
Come on, QB, come on.
Look, squeeze.
Kill.
Watch 5.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he'll find Moreau here. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Look at me. Go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Whip.
Leo.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Raiders escape with a victory. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Raiders, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.